Hello and welcome back to another episode of Buy Now, Sell Now Realty. This is Jeff Barnes, owner and managing broker of Buy Now, Sell Now Realty here in hot and extremely humid, beautiful Tampa, Florida. Once again, thank you guys for joining in. Do me a favor, as soon as you click on this video, man, get down in the description, support me on the socials, follow me on the socials. Click below. There's a free website that you can get a property evaluation to find out the home value of the price of the home that you want to buy or sell in this market, guys. That's down there free. And if you follow me on Instagram and Facebook, all of that is just educational topics, guys, to just make sure that you're fully equipped in the home buying process. Guys, I got to tell you, I appreciate all the people who hit me up during the week and asked me to talk about subjects, man. You guys really make my job easy. And one that caught my attention this week, was how to buy $1 million home with confidence, right? 5 steps, right? We're going to go over 5 steps, how to buy $1 million home with confidence. And here's the deal, guys. This is really for those people who have probably bought, who are on their second home, ready to go to their third home, went from that starter home to that next level home. Now they want to get into that 7-figure home range, man, $1 million or more. And I said, okay, let me give you guys the quick and dirty on this, because it's 5 steps. But in essence, guys, you're really just dealing with more. Okay. So if I got a $150,000 house, now I got $1 million home, the process really doesn't change. It's just more detail, more. And that's what I want you guys to understand about it. It's the same process, no matter if the house is 100 million or 100,000. The difference is it's just going to be more things. So I put together these 5 steps, and I want to make sure, guys, I get it to you right. So I just wrote them down over here. I put together these 5 steps for buying a $1 million home with confidence, guys. And first step, guys, you got to know your real budget, not just what you were approved for. Okay. Because one of the things you guys are going to find is that loan values and actual price can be completely different. Loan values and what you can afford may be completely different. So the first thing we want to do, guys, is factor in down payment, reserves, closing costs, taxes, and main. Y'all see that? All that stuff is going to come outside of the loan. Now, this is why I think one of the things I tell people is, if I'm going to do $1 million home, if this is my first $1 million home, I might even consider a new build versus an existing home. Why? Because the new build may help you with, buyer credits, may help you with closing costs, right? May help you with some prepays. That's kind of the thing you want to look at. But this is why it makes sense to know the real cost, not just what you are, the real budget per se, not just what you're getting a loan for. Because I can loan you $1 million to buy the house, but I still got closing fees, title fees, all these kind of things. So know your real budget when you want to do this. Again, guys, remember, the process didn't change and we're just asking for more. The loan process doesn't change. I'm just asking for more money, but the title fees, closing fees, prepaid, down payments, reserves, HOA, all that kind of stuff, guys, because $1 million home has a hell of a condo fee. If it's a condo, hella HOA fees. It can get expensive, insurance premiums, higher utility costs. All those things can make you bow out of this deal. But if you know it up front, if you know your real costs and you know what you're getting into, you can't expect, if you buy $1 million home, that's 5,000 square feet, 6,000 square feet, and you're coming from a 3,000 square feet, make sure you understand that you're just dealing with more square footage, so it's going to be more cost. Number 2, let's jump right into this one, because this is where people are going to expect me to try to toot my own horn. Hire luxury experienced buyer agents. Now, you need somebody who understands the luxury market and can negotiate at a high level. I get all of that, right? But I'm going to say something right now. Okay? A lot of y'all are going to go get the agent you always see in front of these $1 million homes, right? That's who y'all are going to get. That's who y'all are going to probably click on their website and all this. I'm telling you to use somebody you trust if this is your first 7-figure home. And what I would tell you guys, I got three agents under me total, but 2 of my agents have the luxury specialist designation. And one of the things you guys got to look at is, do they sell a lot of luxury homes? No, but everybody's home is a luxury to them. I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's a second home. I don't care if it's a vacation home. I don't care. When you're buying a home, it's a luxury. So just because it's a bigger price doesn't mean that that person who's always doing it is best for you. If this is your first one, you may need a lot more hand holding, and you want somebody you can trust. The reason those 2 agents got that luxury specialist is not because they're going to outsell the person who's been selling luxury homes for the last 20 years on volume. They're luxury specialists because they want to hold the new person's hand who's transitioning from starter home, second home, up to the luxury level. Make sure you know that. So when you see that certified luxury specialist, there's nothing wrong with giving them a shot too, or a person who hadn't sold as many as the older person you see on every sign in front of these luxury properties. Both of them can work for you. You got to understand, do I want this to be transaction based where I'm just another cog in the wheel, or do I need some hand holding? And you want to get that agent that you trust if you want some hand holding, so they can walk you through the process. Number 3, guys, tour properties with strategy, not emotion. Okay, guys, what this means, guys, we got to look beyond staging and curb appeal, right? We got to look at the fact, the first thing you want to look at when you look at a luxury home is, yeah, I like it, but who's going to be willing to buy it from me when I'm ready to sell? Biggest thing people make a mistake with luxury real estate is they don't look at offloading it when they're buying it. You got to make sure, guys, you're evaluating construction quality, layout flow, smart features, and surrounding property values. See, the one thing when you get a luxury home, when you get this $1 million home, already know who you're going to unload it to. So when you're flowing it, don't look for you to live in it. Look for who's going to buy it down the road when you're ready to sell it, and are they going to like the flow? Because, guys, when you get to a luxury property, more than likely you're high-end business, you're a high-up employee for a company, executive level company employee, or you're a business owner. You know how fast things can change. You know there's ups and downs. You may be asked to move. You may be asked to expand. You may not be spending much time in this property within the next 1 or 2 years. Always be ready to look to unload it while you're buying it. Number 4, guys. Number 4, we're going to make a data-driven offer. Y'all know every time y'all come into this YouTube channel, I say go down in the description, click on that free property valuation link. Like I told you guys, I'm just running more comps, right? I'm just doing more property valuations. Use my property valuation tool, then go look at Zillow, then go look at Realtor, then go look at homes.com. Do as many property valuations as you can. Look at the comps, make a data-driven offer. The seller knows what the data is saying, but are you going to use it? Or are you going to say, I'm just going to lowball it? Okay. But are you making it data-driven? That's why I always tell people, start with that home valuation tool, because now you understand where you're going to have to be depending on how long that thing has been on the market, guys, right? In this price range, emotion sell. Remember this, emotion sell, but facts close. Okay? Get an offer that's firm, that's fair, and well supported by the data. If you got the facts and it's fair and it's well supported by the data, and that offer firm, and you got all your stuff together, guys, you got a good chance of being the one who wins that negotiation. Last but not least, guys, number 5, prepare for a detailed closing process. Y'all got to understand, especially if you're dealing with a loan. If you're dealing with cash, might be a little bit different, but if you're dealing with a loan, man, make sure you get a company that's going to go out there and do your inspection. Okay? Expect stricter underwriting from insurance and mortgage. This is a bigger risk for them, guys. So at the end of the day, there's less buyers at this level if you default. So they got to make sure this is something they can unload if you default. So expect more due diligence and expect longer timelines in some cases, because if you're dealing with financing, you're dealing with insurance and all this kind of stuff, they got to go through their process, whether it's a $150,000 home or whether it's a 7-figure home, right? Secure final loan approval, get an elite level inspection, review the title report carefully. Luxury closings are complex. Don't rush it. What I'm trying to tell you guys, review that title report. Now you're gonna get a good title agent because that's what you got to get a buyer's agent, guys. You got to get a luxury agent who's gonna walk you through all of this. But at the end of the day, this closing process is gonna be more detailed than your first time home buyers. Okay, it's gonna be more detailed than that vacation home you purchased or that Airbnb you purchased. Right? When you get to these 7-figure loan or these 7-figure properties, guys, there's going to be more due diligence done because again, there's not a whole lot of people who can buy these 7-figure properties if you default. On your $150,000 house, there's plenty of people who they can go to unload the house. So just kind of understand that. Now, that's what I wanted you guys to see. 5 steps. Let's review. Okay? Let's review. Know your real budget, not just the loan amount. Okay? Hire a luxury real estate specialist. Go with the person you know, regardless of how much luxury they've done. Go with the person you know and trust if you want more of a handheld. If you don't need a handheld and you want it more of a transactional, it's not a big deal to you, go with the person who you see selling all the luxury homes. You're a cog in the wheel. They're going to treat you like that, but you're getting it done. Number 3, tour properties with strategy, not emotion. Basically, guys, get ready to look at don't get caught in staging and curb appeal. Look for the whole resale potential. Look for resale potential and construction quality. That's all it is, guys. If you do that, that's big. Number 4, market data driven offer. Look at the comps, guys. Look at the valuation tools. Put together a fair, firm offer. You got a better chance at winning. And finally, guys, prepare for a detailed closing process. It ain't gonna happen overnight like it did with your first home, right? There's gonna be a lot more due diligence, guys. I want to thank you for tuning in to Buy Now, Sell Now Realty TV. I hope this was a benefit to you guys, man. And get down in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Or give me some of the horror stories or some of the success stories you had with buying your first 7-figure home, guys. I got to tell you, make sure, like I just said, there's a free link down there. Click on it to get that property valuation of the home you want to sell or the home you want to buy. Follow me on all the socials. Like, share, comment, and subscribe with this video, guys. And until next time, make it a great week, and we're going to see you soon.